Was that a rattlesnake back there the other day?
I don't think so.
It was not a
no.
rattlesnake. I think they got rattlesnakes out here. Never seen one.
There is. I haven't seen on this trip, but there is. Good afternoon, everyone. We're just going to go live here, and we're already started our Jericho march. We've got a handful of people that wanted to go again today. So we're making our way around. We're already on the back side where the big gravel berm is. And we're starting out. Hello, everyone. Hi, Lisa. I see a few other names there. Just keep saying hi. Hello, how's everybody doing? Rita, Laura. We'll stay away from the snakes for sure. Hi, Callie, Joyce. We're making our way around here. Thanks, Ken. So there's a handful of us here. From Bevelin, Laura Jones, Cheryl, Wanda. So we got quite a few. Nancy, Karen. So we got quite a few people from all over here joining us. That's awesome. We're just going to give you a view again, and we got to stay hydrated here for sure.
Absolutely not afraid of dying.
We got quite a few newcomers again today. Thank you for praying for us, Texas and New Jersey. The horn's not here today, but we do have a big mega horn that we can holler out. Hello, Dory. How are you doing? Good to see you here. And George. And I got my good friend Luis from Guatemala watching here. Luis has worked for me in Montana before, and right now he's back home in Guatemala visiting his family. One of these days I'm going to get him back to Montana to help me do some work. Michigan's checking in. This walk here takes us about an hour to go all the way around. The gentleman in front of me here, I don't remember all their names, but a couple of these guys was at the Bundy Ranch. There we go. We got some hands there.
Yes, I was.
You was there, yes. Back in 2014.
There every day for a month.
A whole month. Wow. Joyce from Missouri is watching. Elizabeth, yep, we're marching. Got Kim from Portland, Montana, my home states. Thank you for praying for us. The zip code. I should have that memorized already for out here in,
890.
what is it here?
89048, is that right?
89048. So that's what, I think that's what we're told. 89048. So we're at the back entrance now, almost here to where the jail is. This is where all the buses come in. This is where the prisoners are, when they bring them here, they go through this gate first. That's right, Callie, 89048. Hello, South Texas, Utah, and Wyoming. I see you there, Luis. We're walking around a prison here, doing the Jericho March. This is the back entrance here. Hello?
All right, I can do a little video on the back end of whatever, back end of getting Mo West with
How you doing?
tickets or
Yes, how you doing, brother? We're out here.
free.
We're doing good. We're doing the Jericho March right now around the jail.
John Lamb there giving a
So we're on the back entrance right now, working our way around the back. So I actually got a live stream going here too. They can't hear you. They can only hear what I'm saying. So. Well, that's great to hear. We've got a ton of people here. We do out front, and we've got a lot of people coming and visiting their families that aren't even our political prisoners, and they are thanking us for being out here. So we've had numerous people stopping and going, especially today, and thanking us for being here. So. I could put you on speakerphone a second. I don't know if you want to do that and say hi to anybody. I don't know if they could hear you properly, but you don't have to if you don't want to. You want to? Okay, I'll put it on speakerphone. We'll try it here. I got Joe O'Shaughnessy on here, guys. I don't know if you can hear him or not, but he's going to try to say something. He's sitting in here in the prison here in Pahrump as we're doing our Jericho March. Go ahead, brother. See if we can hear you.
Yeah, I just wanted to let all you know how much we love you guys and appreciate what you're doing and for coming out and making a peaceful stand and bringing attention to, some of the tyranny and the injustice that we're facing. And it really means a lot to me. I was just telling John, the other day I woke up, I was just having a bad day, and like you do many times when you're in here, and I get up and look out and see the flags over on the other side of the berm, and it just meant so much to me. And fills me with the power of God, to keep going and keep strong.
61 years old.
And that right there for us is priceless. So we love all you guys, and thank you so much for coming out and supporting us.
There's a bunch of people on here I seen here, Joe, that's saying they love you from all over the country. Right now we're doing this live stream, and they're saying they can hear you loud and clear. We've got Ray that said he can hear you. We've got Joshua from Colorado saying he's sending prayers. We've got Don Lee and Callie, Laura Jones all the way from I think Oregon, Kristen Thomas from Oregon. So we got people from all over the world saying hi here, Joe. They could actually hear you loud and clear.
Excellent. All right, well, I got to get going, but I'm going to come out and try to see you guys walking around. But once again, I just want to let you guys know we love you and appreciate you very much.
Thank you for calling, Joe. Call anytime. We love you too, brother. Stand strong, and we're not going anywhere. We're out here for you guys. So.
All right, take care. God bless.
Thank you. Okay, bye. So, guys, hopefully you can hear that okay. That was Joe O'Shaughnessy calling from inside here, and that was kind of a surprise call. They usually don't call till the evening, so that was awesome. I've got a new mic system, and so I'm wanting input to see exactly how well this works, how everyone can hear out there. Because could you all hear really clear? Come through great. Okay, thanks, Ray. Came through great. I'll turn the camera around and kind of show you what I've got here on myself. So I've got the camera on a tripod right in front of me. I'll just set the tripod down. I can actually let go of it. And I've got a mic system that goes around my neck here. It's cuts out all the wind, and then I can actually stick my phone right up in here when it's on speakerphone, and then you guys could hear. So that's great.
When I whistle, they can
and no wind at all. That's what I was hoping to do, is take all the wind out of it. So, because it's blowing out here pretty good, and the hat is keeping the sun off of me. It's pretty hot out here, so. So technology, I guess, is great in a lot of ways. We're getting things better out here. Kristen Thomas says, high tech. That's right.
Public lands the feds don't own.
Our public lands the feds don't own.
The Constitution makes it known.
The Constitution makes it known.
The feds lied, a patriot died.
The feds lied, a patriot died.
The patriots were within their rights.
The patriots were within their rights.
The truth is out and now we know.
The truth is out and now we know.
Let the political prisoners go.
Let the political prisoners go. Not bad. You're hired.
Thanks. I'm kind of a loudmouth.
We both are. Good deal.
All right, you guys ready to do it again? Yeah. Our public lands the Fed don't own.
Our public lands the feds don't own.
The Constitution makes it known.
The Constitution makes it known.
The feds lied, a patriot died.
The feds lied, a patriot died.
The patriots were within their rights.
Patriots were within their rights.
The truth is out and now we know.
The truth is out and now we know.
Let the political prisoners go.
Let the political prisoners go. Town hall, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it on down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. Oh, that's good. When I heard the tinkle, I thought it was the phone.
Oh no, my water. There we go.
No. You stay up here.
This isn't cleaning the highway.
We got the Appeal to Heaven flag and the American flag
That really is.
flying in distress.
You ready to do it again? Hey. Our public lands the feds don't own.
Public lands the feds don't own.
The Constitution makes it known.
The Constitution makes it known.
The feds lied, a patriot died.
The feds lied, a patriot died.
The patriots were within their rights.
Patriots were within their rights.
The truth is out and now we know.
The truth is out and now we know.
Let our political prisoners go.
Let our political prisoners go.
So we're now on the back side of the prison. We're told that there's some changes back here that have been made.
Now when your kids are, now this is a part of the desert, you watch on the ground and you look for snakes. Uh-huh.
Here a day ago or so, I think it was on Friday, some of the prison guards went back to the back here and they remarked off some of this property with some new trespassing signs. Some of the guys have already checked it out. We have not officially seen it, or at least I haven't. Thank you, Luis. If you was here, I'd have you out here helping me march. Luis is one of my best Guatemalan friends I have. He lives in Chiquimula, Guatemala, and I'm going to go back down there to Guatemala again sometime and visit him and his family. I've been down there to Guatemala and enjoyed my visits down there in the past, and looking forward to go back to Guatemala. So here we go, the back side of the prison here. That megaphone, I'm pretty sure it takes D batteries, or either D or C. I'll ask here.
Let's all round up and do a shout out to them.
So here's the back side of the prison from one side.
Well, we do it here. Generally.
So zooming in there for you. The horses are coming on the 16th, Tuesday the 16th. Yeah, this new equipment, it's great. can walk out here in the wind. It takes me a little while to get used to this equipment and program it all in before I start a live stream. But as soon as I get it all programmed in, it's really good.
This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Oh, this land was made for you and me.
That's awesome. Sorry about
What's
that.
the size of batteries there, David? Are they C's or D's?
On the
Yeah, megaphone.
it's rechargeable.
Rechargeable?
Yeah, remind me to take it home tonight.
Okay. I think they're D size, right?
Huh?
They're D size.
No, it's a battery pack.
I've got some though that aren't rechargeable on mine, on the
Oh.
other one. So I just didn't know what size they were.
Oh, I think they're C's.
C's, they're C batteries. I think that's what they are. We'll try to check once we
I
get
think
back.
it takes like
8 of them?
yeah, 8 of them.
USB will it do
That's
something?
why that battery, the battery pack that charges,
Yes.
is so cool, and it doesn't fit in all the slots. It ends up in the area of like only 4 batteries.
Okay.
We got a song. Does this do this?
What?
Like if as we were not paying attention, does it play music?
If you've got the thing to plug in, yeah, well.
This is one of the flags that I have that has tons of signatures on it.
You know what's really cool is Madison Rising. You know what?
I don't have Madison Rising, but let me
I've
show
got
you.
it. I've got it. Let's play that.
Yeah, I have a battery pack in my back pocket too.
So they did change off our fence.
Yeah, they did.
We'll show you here. We used to walk right up through here and follow this fence around. And yesterday, actually Friday, yesterday I guess it was, we seen prison guards come out here and walk out here in this field. They had a couple truckloads of them that walked around, and they actually put this wire up and new fence post, and they're keeping us from getting closer. I don't see no trespassing signs on here, but I'm sure there is. And I'm sure they're claiming that we cannot go up in there. We have been following that fence around, so they're trying to keep us as far away from the prison as possible and make it more difficult for us to get close. We can see the guys in the back over there. Let me get this zoomed in here. So about the middle of the camera there's a garage looking canopy. That is a basketball area or an outdoor area where the guys can go outside. That's called their outside time there, the yard time. And it's not very much of a yard. It's just I'm gonna guess it's 20 by 20 or 20 by 30 area where they get to go outside. I don't think, Ray, this is their property. This property line over here, these posts were put in the ground right here, and I'll zoom back out here to let you see it. And this is where we were following around. And no trespassing. And just now there's a brand new wire that's been put around since yesterday. And the old fence line is there. So I've looked on Google Map for their property. And the property line shows where this fence is, but not this new fence over here. So we're going to check into that yet. But we're going to stay on this side of the new fence. We're not going to cause problems. There's usually a guy on top of the roof there. At least one, sometimes two guys watching us. Wait till we get the 40-foot lift out here.
I think they did. As a matter of fact, I know they did.
They're just sitting but they're really playing basketball right now.
Some of those guys are, but there's some over here, and when we get over there, they'll see us. Believe it or not, we're making a difference. Yes, we are.
And I have old-timey American songs.
If we're not making a difference to them, we're making a difference.
This is John.
Yeah. Do you want to do a chant now, or do you just want to play music?
I don't know. What do you think? You want to start walking, John, or do another chant? Well, see, them guys are already walking. We ain't got enough people.
You know what? I'll just play my playlist for America. What do you think?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. We'll start with, how about...
You got to get your... Oh, you do?
Okay, what did you put on the banner?
Well, you're going to have to do it while we walk.
Okay, ready?
Oh.
We're better off going that way. Yeah. Okay, you gentlemen.
Okay.
Follow me. And listen to me, okay? All right.
Oh, yes.
I just realized my Bluetooth is still on.
All right.
I saw 2 jackrabbits.
You seen 2 jackrabbits?
I like that one too. That really puts a statement.
I saw 1 and 2.
Yes, that's right. Yes. Yes. Yes, that's right. That sounds like a great name, great for a banner like that. I think that'd be excellent. We're thinking about putting that banner out there along the highway even during the daytime, and then bringing it back up to camp at night. Okay, so you can put something even on the put something like Watomano Bay or whatever there, and then put on the something on the bottom of it says "Turn here to talk to or something like that, to hear the true story, you know. Gitmo torture, turn right. Something like that. Thanks a lot. Okay. You're welcome, sir. Thanks for helping and supporting from locally here. That's awesome. Goodbye. That was another call from a local here that's making us a 6-foot tall sign, 30 foot long, and giving him some ideals. And we're going to set that big sign up out at the main entrance of this road, pointing up towards us. Well, we do need a kite out here. The way the wind is blowing. So this time we got to stay a little further away from the guys, but they can still hear us over there. And then they got a new no trespassing sign right there on the new stakes that they put up. No surveyor or nothing. Yeah, we need to get some kites out here and start flying some kites. We could get them kites way up high. Even write some messages on them kites. This is all that new fence again. We're having to walk way up here around this into a big square of some sort now. I don't think the kites would be illegal. People fly drones over here. They fly airplanes over this. This is not a no-fly zone at all. There's actually an airport that is right back here. And that airport, they fly right over top of this prison quite often. Talking about the wire here. Oh, yes. The new boundaries. I don't know how they come up with this new boundary. I know there's no surveyors out here that quick. And how they determine that they can just string up a wire in the middle of the desert off of a permanent fence. So we need to, I'm going to dig into this a little more. Find out how this new fence line can just randomly appear. Just in one day. No surveyor, no nothing. How can they determine that this is their property line and make a First Amendment area and not a First Amendment area? If we got up about even 40 foot in the air, we would be up way high enough that all the prisoners could see it. We're going to check out and see just how lawful this new fence is. Some real small, cheap fence posts, no trespassing signs, and a wire. It's just like the First Amendment area at the Bundy Ranch that they told everybody they had to stay within or without. That's right. If it was illegal for us to bid on that other side up until now, how can last week we could march over there next to the prison, but now all of a sudden they've declared this a off-limit zone without even notifying us, except just by installing some posts and some wire. So we'll talk to the county commissioner about it. We'll make some calls here and see what, how they can justify this or how it's actually lawful. There's the water tower way over there now. We can't walk towards it just yet because we've got to walk up here quite a ways to go around. But this little gravel bed here, we could actually drive some ATVs, four-wheelers out here and fly some pretty big kites. And this is public land out here. And most likely that on the other side is public land also. I'll try to get you that over, Laura. So for anybody out there that hasn't seen a Joshua tree, we'll come over here and give you a look at a Joshua tree here. Come about to the other end. We're going to look over here and see if we can find anything that resembles a marker, a original stake in the ground, or what they're calling this another end of a property line possibly. Now we do see where they made this corner here. Then on the ground here, I see an orange stake in the ground. It looks like it's been there a long time, possibly. And some rocks that have been piled up just recently. And I would say that that's been in the ground a while. It's kind of broken off and brittle. I don't think they just hammered that in no time soon. But the rocks in that stake have just been put in there, looks like most recently. But this fence is definitely new. And we're looking straight at the water tower now, so they kind of came up here and run this fence squarely right way from the other side over there to this corner. And then they're heading back up here towards this water tower.
Found a survey mark.
There's a survey mark here, must be from a long time ago. And there's all the flags. So this is the only one I've seen out here. Again, we'll show it to you one more time. That's the survey mark down there. And a stake in the ground I just put in there, looks like recently because of the way the top of it's hammered here. But the rocks are just new also. You can see this is desert, free range land. That's right, Terry. 40 foot in the air will cure this, and that is definitely coming. We'll have it soon. I think so.
Yeah, because that's what they look like when they're so it looks like the person's going to have to put up a bigger fence.
So they put this temporary wire up just for us here. I forgot to show your Lavoie sign. You showed that to Hillary Clinton, right? Yep.
Hillary Clinton's motorcade when she was in Riverside.
That's pretty neat.
Just let her know we're out here, Hillary.
Well, thanks for coming.
No problem, John. Thanks for inviting us
Thanks.
out.
It's a long walk, isn't it?
It's worth it.
They did all this on yesterday morning. We seen them working out here, and they had a lot of some of the prison officials in their trucks, and all of them jumped in the back of it, and some in the cab, and made their way out here. And we seen them working out here for a few hours yesterday while they put this up. Before I forget, it's Mother's Day tomorrow, so you want to make sure we all tell our wives and mothers and everybody happy Mother's Day. And to all you women out there, happy Mother's Day. I just about forgot. That could get us in trouble. We're almost back up to the road. Another few hundred yards and we'll be there. We must be the most scariest peaceful protesters that these people have ever seen, or even America for that one. We don't break any of the rules. We stay within our First Amendment areas that they make up for us along the way, and we camp we camp out here peacefully. And I'm getting more exercise than I really like to get. Yep, they're scared of us. The prosecutor said that these guys are the most dangerous men that he's ever prosecuted in his entire history as a prosecutor. Can you believe that? The only thing they can get our guys for in jail is hanging their shirt on a bed, refusing to be raped and strip searched multiple times a day. Other than that, none of our guys have been in trouble for nothing. Except for maybe having salt and pepper in their jail cell, or having an extra shirt, trying to be comfortable by closing off an air conditioner vent with a shirt while they sleep, covering up a light so that the light doesn't keep them awake 24 hours a day. These are how dangerous our guys are. Just little bitty peaceful things like that. And they lock them up in solitary. The dangerous ones that are actually in there, they let them run around. Yep, I own the Do Less and Set More company, except I haven't been able to set much. A lot of people ask what's behind that story. I've got a piece of property in a town called Doolittle, and I thought it was a pretty cool name to have the Do Less and Set More company out of the town of Doolittle. And actually, that business has not done a day's work since I've opened it. So it's holding up to its name real well.
You beat me too. Little ink.
Yeah. Hopefully we get some mail. We haven't checked the mailbox yet. Maybe we got some mail when we get back to camp. And Doolittle, the town of Doolittle is on the map on the atlas. There's just a handful of people that live there, but it is actually a real town in the USA.
Hey, if I stay right here, will you come and get me tomorrow?
We could come and pick you back up. It's a long walk.
We'll bring you a tent. Oh yeah, that's why I brought these tools I need. I know what the terrain around here is like. Growing up out here. Near here.
They probably won't change much of it.
Oh, that's right, Kristen. I remember that picture. I'm working on that. I'm working on my suntan out here. I might look like that picture eventually. They're coming from back there. The David Fleeman's holding up the back of the trail here. We do have people with water here on the trail, so we're doing good.
Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate.
That's right.
Did you bring water?
I did, yep. No, I got some, thanks. So here we are back at the prison, working our way up towards the water tower. So this is day 9 out here, guys.
Serious terrain out here.
They probably drove their truck back here and bumped it or something. They had their vehicles back in here.
Was the wind blowing that hard that it moved the rock?
Yeah, this is a little bit longer than a mile walk, I'm pretty sure. And we're gonna have the horses out here Tuesday. And then again on Saturday, I understand, so. You can kind of see camp over there. It's a little bit hard to see, but we're getting close. This is the Jericho March, everybody that hasn't been listening for very long. We're doing the Jericho March around the prison out here in Pahrump, Nevada. We got horses coming on Tuesday. Expecting a big crowd. We've been out here for 9 days exposing prison torture of some of the whistleblowers that have been calling from this private prison for profit, of guys they've been torturing inside this place, right here in our home country. The sad part about it is that these guys haven't even had a trial yet. They're presumed innocent, and we're treating people with disrespect and cruel and unusual punishment. Let's see if we can see David and them. They're way back there now. Let's set up here a minute and see if we can zoom in on them a little bit. There we go. That's as far as I can zoom in. We haven't really did much on the fundraiser since the other day, so I haven't checked the total today, but I know yesterday we was at $20,000. And we are able to get visits. We're still saving some visits for tomorrow, see if some more of the family shows up, and we'll go in and visit a bunch of the guys here, make sure they get plenty of visits. A few of the guys got visits yesterday, and I think the day before. Well, this is normally where we come out at, right here. And we walk kind of straight across this field there, or the desert area. We're just about out to the road. The money we raise for the defense fund goes to Morgan Philpott's legal team that's representing Ammon Bundy. And we don't know exactly when his trial is going to be. It was scheduled for June 26th. And the way it looks right now, his trial is going to be put off, and the guys in the first trial are going to be retried because of a mistrial that the judge called. Instead of dismissing the trial, she called it a mistrial, and they're planning on retrying those guys June 26th instead of trying Ammon Bundy and Ryan Bundy, Cliven Bundy, Ryan Payne, and Peter Santilli. And they put their trial off more towards the fall. So we don't have an exact date yet. Unless some miracles happen or something changes, that's all we know on that. But Ammon Bundy's defense team is working diligently and hard, trying to get their case ready for when that next tier goes to trial there, which was originally Tier 1. So here we are, back out on the road. And David Fleeman's still pulling up the tail there. A few people are on the road walking back up towards camp. I do have battery backup, Wanda. I've been slowly getting better prepared. I've got enough batteries. It's get to be a lot to carry around, but I've got enough batteries normally to last me all day long to keep all this equipment charged. So we'll make our way back down here a little bit, and as the rest of them catch up. Well, the way we see it with these walls of Jericho, the biggest way I feel they're going to fall is spiritually. Their case is falling around them. The government doesn't have a case. And these guys will soon be home with their families. So that's what we're marching around the walls of Jericho for. It says, Utilities Incorporated. This tower is supposed to belong to this prison, so I'm not for sure all the details. They say all this water is directly for the prison themselves. Right now we're charging the batteries with my vehicle through the cigarette lighter thing in the car. Yes, Marie, I didn't get to see you when you left. We miss you too. Thanks for coming out and joining us. They kicked CCA out of Boise, Idaho. That's awesome. I know that there's not too many of the CCA private prisons left here in the west. Most of them are in the south to the southeast, is what I'm being told. Here comes David and them. See if I can remember them all by memory here, all the political prisoner names. I know we have Jason Woods, Micah McGuire, we have Joe O'Shaughnessy, Mel Bundy, we have Dave Bundy, we have Eric Parker, we have Stephen Stewart and Scott Drexler, we have Todd Engel, Ricky Loveland, Greg Burleson, we have Blaine Cooper, Brian Cavalier, we have Cliven Bundy, Ammon Bundy, Ryan Payne and Ryan Bundy, and then we have Peter Santilli. I think that's all the names, unless I missed one, but them are the ones that are the ones here out of Nevada. There's at least one of them that's not in this prison, and I'm not for sure where Blaine Cooper's at, but I did hear he was in the city jail or the county jail, or even at Henderson, but I'm not positive on that right now. So here's the last of them. Just came out of the desert there, and they're back on the road. And I may have missed a name there. I have a hard time with trying to remember them on the spot sometimes. It seems like I miss one or so. Well, Jerry DeLoomis, thanks Laura Jones. I don't know why I missed his name. I just talked to Susan DeLoomis last night on the phone. And Jerry DeLoomis has a hearing on the 31st of this month. And she's planning on flying in to Las Vegas for that hearing. And that will be on the 31st at like 8 a.m. in the morning. And she would like everyone that can be here in Las Vegas to attend that hearing for her husband and herself. She lives all the way out in New Hampshire. She hasn't been able to come out here, so she talks to him on the phone. And yes, Jerry DeLoomis, and she is going to make a trip all the way out here to see her husband, hopefully, and be in a hearing that he has on the 31st of this month. We do have another hearing for some of the guys on the 25th also. Yeah, I got Micah McGuire, but Jerry DeLoomis is one of them I had forgotten to mention his name. So we have two upcoming hearings here in Nevada, and that's one on the 25th and one on the 31st. And that one on the 31st is strictly for Jerry DeLoomis, is what I understand. Almost back to camp now. Let's see who's all behind us real quick. They're still coming up. And Pete Santilli, he's been going through discovery and just a ton of work. He's in this prison too. He is supposedly has like 25,000 Facebook exhibits already ready for court, so he's doing good. I think I seen that on Deb Jordan's page. If somebody could post possibly an address to the prison here, we can let everybody know where they can write letters, send commissary to these guys. There's a new tent and little canopy setting up over there. Hello, Tal. How you doing, brother? So there's our Jericho march. That was a long march around here. A little longer than normal. We're back at the front entrance. Thanks, Marie. It was great hanging out with you too. And there's the address there Gene just posted. 1776 West Mesquite Avenue, Pahrump, Nevada. 89048 is the zip code. So that zip code again is 89048. Here's Camp Liberty. Here's our mailbox. And mail has not ran yet today, or maybe they didn't run at all today, but we'll look in here and see. It's empty. No mail. So the cook is disappointed that there's no mail.
Come leave your deposits down here.
We need Mother's Day cards for some of the mothers here. And Nancy there just posted again. Thanks, Nancy. So here's the address again is Camp Liberty, 1776 West Mesquite Avenue, Pahrump, Nevada. Zip code is 89048. And if we end up not getting the mail out here, I'll run up to the post office and pick it all up. But this is the street that's right here in front of the prison, Mesquite Avenue. So it's been another hot day today. We've had only one gentleman that we let go into the torture chamber, and that was Brother Aaron Auer from Oregon. And he did just a little bit over 1 hour of time in there, and he had to head back to Oregon. But we appreciated having him here, having these visits and these prayers. He actually went to the radio station here in Pahrump last night with me, said a prayer during our radio interview, and we're hoping most of the town got to hear that.
John, I want to make a claim as the oldest guy to make that walk.
The oldest guy to make that walk. What are you, 59?
Yeah. I'll be 82 in July.
82 in
Wow.
July. Wow.
I made it.
Well, then I lied to those kids. They go, "What made you boss?" or something like that. I said, "I'm the oldest one here. That's how."
So how old are you?
Only
This guy-
61.
You're a
This guy's a trailblazer right here.
And you was at the Bundy Ranch too.
I was.
Yeah, you said
Wow.
you spent a month there.
A month there. Sat through every one of the press conferences with Cliven. Tried to get those people to make sense, but they're just spinning everything. It was awful.
Yes.
It was horrible. Even my own family turned against us because of the spin on the... I mean, it's hard to believe, but when your own family says, he's nothing but a racist.
Yes.
Oh, man, you don't know him. We heard what they said on TV.
Yes. Well, thanks for coming out here and joining us.
I had to be here. John.
You want to go inside this?
I do.
You want to go in there?
I do.
So we'll get some, we won't let you stay in there a long time because of the heat maybe, but you're tough, I know. What's your name?
I'm Keith.
Keith?
Keith Broders, the administrator for the Constitution Club website.
Wow, well, that's awesome. You came over from California?
Riverside County in California. Our website has over 4,200 members in all the different states in the United States, and it's more or less a social networking site for patriots.
Okay, well, I'm going to set this camera down right here and I'm going to get the handcuffs and stuff and get them ready to handcuff you. You want the handcuffs on?
I do.
The whole works, okay.
I do.
Let's go get the handcuffs.
The record is 5.5 hours, I hear.
Is that right?
But they come out. You come out in pain after 5 hours. You're in a lot of pain.
Probably a lot of
The camera at the time,
5 minutes.
and we're going to get in here and put these on you here. I'll just barely get them on there. Want to do them behind your back like Ammon Bundy or the front? Okay, let's do this. So we'll put them on as easy as we can. Let me see, here we go. We'll just barely tighten them up. There's a little lock on here, and I'm going to lock this so that it don't keep tightening it up. There we go. And I won't lose this key, I promise. Okay, got them both locked. We'll open this up there, let you inside.
Went to the torture chamber.
There we go. We'll put this over here. Let's see here. Okay. So you're inside now. We got you handcuffed up. You mind giving us your age?
I'm 70 years old.
70
years young.
70 years young. So that's 1947?
46.
46.
I was born on the anniversary of the Boston Tea Party.
Wow. Well, thanks for having you here. And so you're going to do this challenge here.
You bet.
So, okay. So here we go. This is what we're calling today. We're calling it the compliance room, the timeout. This is what CCA calls it here in Pahrump, Nevada. This is their very own 3-foot by 3-foot torture chamber that they have right across the street here in Pahrump, Nevada. This is what they're locking men in here up to 13 hours that we know of for a fact and longer, and they claim that they can hold someone in there for 72 hours.
The Eighth Amendment of the Constitution says that there cannot be any cruel or unusual punishment. And obviously this does not apply. Apparently this isn't cruel or unusual.
That's what they're claiming, that they have a agreement that since they're a private corporation that they can set rules of their own. And I've never heard that you can do that. But
well, the Constitution was written to govern the government, not to govern outside corporations. The government is not supposed to be able to govern what Walmart or McDonald's can do. And this prison is a corporation just like McDonald's and Walmart. And the government can't interfere with what they're doing. The Constitution prevents the government from abusing us, but it doesn't have any effect on what this private corporation prison can do.
well, that makes sense.
But there are laws against torture, of course.
Yes, there's one other thing that I would like to mention. If you really want to understand why our country is in so much trouble, it's because we the people are not being represented. The congressman that we have in Washington, D.C., They spend an average, to get elected, they spend an average of $1 million, but it's not their money. It's the money of the Wall Street bankers and corporations who fund their campaigns. And when they accept these donations to fund their campaigns, they become subject to the jurisdiction of the banks and Wall Street corporations. And so even though we elect our representatives take their marching orders from the corporations.
That's right. Well, thanks a lot. We'll keep an eye on you here. Make sure you don't get hot or anything like that, and make sure you're doing good. There's some things you brought to our attention here. If you want to talk about it a little bit.
Can you pull it out? I'll read some of the quotations.
Yes, I will. Okay. This one right here?
Yes.
Okay, we'll set this. You want it opened, or there we go.
You know something? My vision is such it's going to be difficult for you to read.
Okay.
This, so I don't know if I can.
I might be able to read a couple for you.
Why don't you read a couple of them? I really like this one here by Goethe, the German philosopher.
Okay. Let's see if we can find this here.
No man.
It says no man is what it says. Okay. Trying to find out which one.
No man is more hopelessly enslaved.
Oh, right there. None are more hopelessly enslaved than those who falsely believe they are free. Wow.
That's a good one.
That is. So again, that is
Goethe.
None are more hopelessly enslaved than those who falsely believe they are free. Wow. That's a good one there. So, you was bringing up to our attention also about the stamps that you do, how you do that.
Well, the United States Post Office was essentially created as a result of the Constitution. We have a post office, but the Postal Service is a private corporation, just like this prison. And the private corporation can virtually do what they want, and they charge 47 cents to mail a letter. And if you use the Postal Service, then you're subject to their rules and their regulations. Their rules say that you've got to pay, I think it's 47 cents to mail a letter. But if you use the post office, you only have to pay 3 cents. So you can send a letter for 3 cents anywhere in the United States if you do two major things. Number one, don't use the abbreviation for the return address state or the state where you're sending the letter. The other thing that you must do is you must eliminate all zip codes. If you do that, you can take this to the United Postal Service, and they will, well, basically the United Postal Service and the post office are in the same building. And you can mail letters in the United States for 3 cents. I would suggest you go to my website, which is constitutionclub.ning.com, and we have a link there that'll show you how you can mail a letter for 3 cents. There's YouTube videos. If you do a Google search for mailing a letter for 3 cents, you'll get video instructions on how you can start mailing all of your letters for 3 cents.
Well, thank you. I seen while you was talking there are several people donating money right now to the Bundy Defense in your name because you're standing in this box.
Oh, really?
So there's some people on here donating some finances to help these political prisoners here.
Well, that's fantastic. I think the Bundy's family, for what they're doing, they're falling on the sword for us. I think they're Latter-day Patriots. I think that they are of the same ilk as Thomas Jefferson and Patrick Henry and many of our great and most esteemed founding fathers. They're willing to give up their freedom to fight for the Constitution.
Well, thank you. Hey, Tal, I didn't see that message. It doesn't let me scroll back up that far. But yeah, mail your letters for 3 cents. We're going to maybe talk some more on that later. We're going to show you some more information on that. This gentleman here gave us a lot of literature on that, and we're going to give it a try here. One more person wants to know what your name is again and that website again.
Keith Broders, just like Broad, B-R-O-A-D-E-R-S, Keith Broders.
Keith Broders.
The website is constitutionclub.ning.com.
constitutionclub.ning.com. Okay. So thanks a lot.
What time is it, Julian?
Yeah, we didn't check the time.
We got to figure out what we're doing here.
4:06.
4:06, okay.
So you can stay at any amount you want, whether it's...
Well, I'm just going to stay here until I decide that I don't want to stay here anymore.
Okay, good deal. Well, I'm right here by with the key anytime. So here's some Bundy benches that Dave Bundy's son built, and we have a ton of them out here. Them are stacked 2 on top of each other is what they are.
They're trying to just break me.
Kristen Thomas, yes, thank you for that $10 donation. And we're going to get a bunch of signatures on these benches from people before they leave, and so we can auction these things off. Again, here's some of our shirts we have. The Bunkerville 19. See if we get a better view of that. One of the signs that Brother Chad put up this morning.
They would get more money if they would do it at a reasonable $40 a night.
And we still got a good group of people sitting around. We got supper on the stove right now cooking. And I see Amy inside the kitchen. I'm going to peek through the window here and see if I can see her. See, Amy's inside the kitchen waving back, and she's cooking supper for us right now. It seems like there's always something to do down here at Camp Liberty. Right across the street from the Nevada Southern Detention Center, and the day makes day 9. So I'm going to sign off for now. We'll probably come back on one more time today, let you guys know what's going on out here. And thank you guys for your support. Thank you for coming, all the ones that have been here. And please private message me. I see another private message coming in right now for another shirt. So we will definitely get these shirts out. Hopefully Monday morning we'll be starting packaging them right down here from Camp Liberty. We're going to be mailing them out. And from getting them all packaged and ready to go out to everybody who has ordered them. And we'll get you a bunch of these shirts going. Thanks again, everyone. God bless, and we will be talking to you soon.